What up? Are we on? I'm having technical difficulties, you guys. Let me know you're here. Good morning. Who's ready to vibe high? Had some technical difficulties. But we're here. We're ready to vibe high. We're ready to get that power to believe so we can have an amazing day. Oh, there she is. Lori, how are you? Gracie. Maria, how is Florida? Aloha. Gerard, technical difficulties, baby, technical difficulties. Liddy, what's up? Are you up at the lake? All right, we'll let a couple more people jump on so that we can start this day. Why? Because we decided, morning, Maria, all the way from Florida. Liddy's in Chicago or in Wisconsin. Lori, tell me where you're from again. Rob, what's up? Gerard, stop giving me, Anne Marie's in the house. Mary's in the house. What is up? Good morning. So that's why we're here, because we want to have the best morning possible, right? To lead us into the best day possible. That's it. Good morning, Mary. We just want to feel good. And you're back in the city, but you get to go there, I'm sure, this weekend. My favorite place, Lake Geneva. And we know we're not made to be average, right? We're just not. Burko is in the house. She knows we aren't made to be mediocre. We weren't born to be average. We were born to step into our greatness. So that's why we take this time every day to carve out time for me, time for you to connect with ourselves. Lori Brown's from Nevada. Oh, you're back in Nebraska. Are you with Kristen? Dave Weiler's in the house. All right, so Dave, listen. We're here because we know we were meant for greatness. And in order to step into our greatness, we have to take time to connect with our soul, to connect with our higher power, to connect with our very best self. So we do that every morning, right? That's why we came together, to link arms, to know that life is happening for us, not to us, because things get completely out of control. There's the three things that we know that we crave. Number one is to know that we matter. We have an expert, Mr. Patrick's. Where are you, Mr. Patrick's? Bueller, where are you? Matter is anything that takes up space and has mass. So you matter, I matter, we all matter, which does what? For me, makes me sigh with relief. Second thing is to know that we're connected. Look at your screen. We're connected. We've been connected through the hardest year of anybody's life, not just your own life, anybody's life in the world. And third thing is to know that we're loved. Because when we're out of our head and in our hearts and we feel that love, we operate at our best self. Well, great news is we have enough love within us to carry that all the way through. Everything we get from everybody else is gravy. Yes, we want to get love from other people, but we don't need it to operate. We don't need it to feel whole. We don't need it to heal and to be our strongest, best selves. We have that within. We just have to what? Condition ourselves a different way. Molly's in the house. And so what do we do when things get so out of control? Last night, did I give you the memo? I have a teenager in the house. Sarah, you helped me so much on Saturday. I was channeling you yesterday. Whole big thing with Taylor, and I left and I had to walk and use my tools to calm myself down, because what do we know? When things get out of control, when we get gripped by those emotions, when we're not acting as our best selves, while we're reacting versus responding. Karita is in the house. What is up, girlfriend? We come back to the 5 things that we can control. So today, if your life spins out of control, if you get triggered, if you get pushed out of alignment, which you will. Why? Because we're human. But because we're human, we have the capacity to get back on track by remembering the 5 things that we can control. First and foremost is our breath. I was pissed at Taylor, and my breath was all up here. It took me maybe 3 blocks to be able to calm myself down, right? Our breath can take us from reaction mode into responding mode by doing what? By lower, if we do this, how many breaths do we need? 7 deep breaths. I couldn't even concentrate to take 7 deep breaths until I walked, until I had movement to get out of my head and in my heart. 7 deep breaths. What does that do? Lower the overwhelm, lower the resentment, lower the anger, lower the anxiety, lower the jealousy, maybe it is that you're feeling. All of those low vibing feelings that do what? That make us feel terrible. Goddess, Michelle's in the house. And while you're doing that, while you're lowering those low vibing emotions, guess what? Dopamine and serotonin are being released into your brain, into your bloodstream. What do? Oh, they make you feel good. So first and foremost, always breathe. The second thing we can do is pick up our faith. You better believe that I did a lot of praying on that walk. Hope. Because when we pray, our faith, we pick up that faith. I don't care who your higher power is. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you believe. You have the power to believe in something bigger than yourself. So you don't have to fix, manage, and control every aspect of your life. It's a relief. It's okay, don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here. I'm going to give it to you. Just help me respond the way you'd want to. So you pick up that faith. You keep picking up that hope. And what does it do? Propels you forward. It propels you forward. And what happens to the fear? Because you have fear, I have fear, we all have fears. That fear always is coming up. And what do? We just pick up faith, because what wins when you have fear and you have faith? Tell me in the chat box, what wins? Every single time. What wins? Faith. Faith, baby. And like I was saying, whoever you call your higher power is cool. The fact is, we believe. And with the power to believe, you can achieve anything you want. The third thing, faith, Gracie, faith, baby. The third thing that we can control is how we treat ourselves. And Gerard, we got the car master on the line right here. If you have an expensive race car, you do not put diesel fuel in it. You don't drive it all day long on, I don't know, whichever roads are bad for it. You don't drive it. You don't overuse it. You take care of it, right? You nurture it. You give it premium fuel because you want premium results. It's the same with our beautiful bodies that we have. We put premium fuel in. We make sure we get enough rest. We hydrate. It's one that I'm working on making. We hydrate. We take care of us. Okay? Fuel your body the way you would a brilliant machine, because you expect great results. We have greatness within. We have to treat ourselves with kindness, grace, and fuel, and take care of ourselves. Self-care in order to get the best results. Fourth thing is movement, right? Taking action. Taking action does what? Movement, working out. Taking action on, I'm going to even go further, on something that you're procrastinating. Taking action, what does that do? It produces energy. What does energy do? It produces momentum. What does momentum do? It produces productivity. What does productivity do? Well, we're not stuck and we feel good because we're being fulfilled. So if you're procrastinating something, or there's something that you know you have to do, take action. Don't think about it. Take action and move forward. Take action and go work out today. Do something. Get up, walk around the block, go running, go biking, go swimming, do something to get out of your head and into your heart. Because that movement, our bodies were meant to move. Our muscles were meant to be pushed, to be stretched, to be challenged. They were meant to be challenged. So move your body and take action, which all lead to the fifth thing that we can control is our mindset. By doing the other four, we control our mindset. What do we know? That our thoughts are wired to go negative because it goes back to the caveman years of not taking risks, okay? But we don't have to stay there. Once again, because we're human, we can turn it around the other way. And how do we do that? When we at first, we're aware, right? We're aware, oh, I don't feel good. I'm not having that good of a day. And this just landed on my lap, and this just landed on my lap, and my daughter just rolled her eyes at me and talked back to me and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then we start thinking about all the bad things that are happening, focusing on what's not going right in our lives. Where focus goes, energy flows. So the first thing is to be aware, okay, my head hurts, my belly hurts, I don't feel good, my thoughts are going around and around and around. I have the capacity to what? Boop, chink, unravel, pause, pick a thought of gratitude. Gracie just did this the other day. Pick a thought of gratitude and then turn your thoughts around. Tell me if it works. Put it in the chat box if you have done it. Gracie's birthday was, when was it, Grace? 2 days ago? Happy birthday, beautiful. And in the middle of it, somebody landed something not so kind, not so kind. There's a lot of people out there that aren't so kind on her lap. And she was like, you know what? It's my birthday and I don't want to feel bad. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to put a chink into it. I'm going to do my 7 breaths. And I'm going to think about something that makes me come alive, that makes me feel good. Music. You guys, we do this every day, so we know that it works. And my children, even when they're driving me crazy, 3 things that you're grateful for. Close your eyes right now and not say them, feel them, picture them, visualize them. And then your thoughts start going the other way. And all of a sudden you soften and you feel better. And then you can. So we're going to practice. We're going to practice right here with our breath. Okay. Raise those hands up. Raise them up. All the way up, all the way up. Lengthen crown of head away from your tailbone. Reach, stretch. Feel that glorious. Drop your shoulders. Drop your baggage. Lift your shoulders up. Roll them down the back. Now find your spot in the back of your neck where your base of skull meets the spine. Lean into it. Lean into it. Yes. That's your history. What's your percentage? What is our percentage for getting through bad days? 100%, baby. We've gotten through every single bad day we've had. What's our percentage for getting through our great days? Let me see. Oh, 100%. So we are here. Lean into that history. Hand on heart, hand on belly, thumb on belly button, palm on abdomen. Breathe in, okay? Inhale through your nose, all the way up. Exhale through your mouth. Beauty's in the exhale. Inhale right now. Draw that air all the way up. Feel it cleansing you and washing you, wiping away the frustrations or any bad feelings from yesterday. Second breath. Fill up those capillaries. Exhale. Inhale right now. Draw it in, draw it in, draw it in, draw it in, draw it in. All the way up. Second breath, second breath. Exhale. Inhale again right now. All the way in. Feel the power. Feel the love. Feel the passion. You're breathing in all the good vibes right now. Second breath right here. Exhale. We're going to talk to ourselves like we talk to our very best friend. Inhale, 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 inhale. All the way up, all the way up. Second breath right here. Exhale. Right here, right now. Repeat after me out loud and with conviction. But you use your name, I use mine. I love you, Sarah. I love you, and I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. And say it again and again. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And if it feels weird, what do you got to do? You got to repeat it over and over and over again until it doesn't feel weird. Just like sets and reps. I'm going to build this muscle, my bicep. I'm going to build the muscle within me, the pores of love within me. It only feels weird because you weren't taught to do that growing up. Our parents weren't taught to do that, so they didn't teach us. We were taught to pour love into everybody else but ourselves. So it's time we pour that love within ourselves. Inhale again right now, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And we're going to hold everybody in our hearts. Second breath. Exhale. We are what we think and we think what we speak. So it's imperative to be mindful of the words that come out of our mouth. The I am statement is the most powerful statement that you can utter. That's it. There's nothing more powerful. The I am statement. So how are you talking about yourself? The music, I got to turn up a little bit. Throughout the day, how are you talking about yourself? How are you referring to yourself? We're going to start with greatness because what do we know? Where focus goes, energy flows. Why? Why is it important to watch the words that come out of your mouth? Because our children are listening. Their friends are listening. Young children, tweens, teenagers, young adults, older adults, our own souls are listening. So let's speak about ourselves with reverence, with greatness. Why? Because we deserve it. Inhale right now. Inhale all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Second breath. Exhale. I am beautiful. I am smart and I'm strong and I'm powerful and I'm kind and I'm loving and I'm generous. Colleen, you are just in time. I am invincible. I'm unstoppable. I'm fierce. I never, ever give up. Because when I don't give up, I show other people how not to give up. I show other people how not to press that easy button. I show other people that we can do hard things, right? We can do hard things. And we're going to keep Rob in our prayers because it's 1 year ago that he lost his mom. So we're praying for you, Rob, okay? I choose to shine. That's right, Lori. I choose to shine. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I put judgment out of my head. I do me. I do me, and I walk forward with strength and grace. And I give permission to everybody around me to shine because I'm sexy. And that one's so important. We say it 2 to 3 times. Where's Annette? I'm sexy. I am sexy. I am sexy. Where focus goes, energy flows. We focus on our greatness. I'm exuberant. I'm phenomenal. I'm a rock star. Thank you, Gracie. I'm fierce and I'm ferocious and I'm relentless and I'm resilient and I'm vibrant and I'm a boss, a warrior, a champion. And inhale. I'm a badass because we know what's coming. I'm resilient, Rob. I'm extraordinary. Put them in the chats. We know what's happening. We know what's coming. A challenge. There's going to be a challenge that's going to come. I'm relevant, and it's gonna weigh us down until we step up. Roll those shoulders back, straighten our crown, straighten our crazy crown. Maybe borrow a stapler from a friend, staple it back on so we stand up straight and we breathe in. Put our hand on our heart. Remember that we have all the love we need to go forward. Remember that we've gotten through 100% of our bad times. Remember that we've always had our backs. And then remember that we are meant for greatness. And we remember who we are and what we stand for. And we walk forward with strength and grace. Why? Because that's how we do things. And what's on the other side? Freedom. Freedom is on the other side of every challenge. It's the knowledge that you can do hard things. It's the knowledge that you can be faced with something that seems insurmountable, and you find a solution and you create a plan and you get there. You come out the other side. That's the beautiful parts of life. Life is brutal, but it's beautiful too. And they meld together to form our beautiful life. That's it. That's it. And it's so worth it. and listen to the song. All right, we got a great reading to get us started. Now the music's too loud. Alexa, ooh, turn down 5%. I don't know what I did. All right, how's that? Can you hear me? All right, it's the 15th. Am I right on the date? The 15th? Jesus Calling. Jesus Calling, written by Sarah Young. When you approach me in the stillness and in strength, you are, oh, I read that wrong. When you approach me in stillness and in trust, you are strengthened. You need a buffer zone of silence around you in order to focus on things that are unseen. Since I'm invisible, you must not let your senses dominate your thinking. The curse of this age is overstimulation of the senses, you think? Which blocks out awareness of the unseen world. The tangible world still reflects my glory to those who have eyes to see and ears that hear. Spending time alone with me, carving that time out to connect with your soul, to connect with your higher power, is the best way. So spending time alone with me is the best way to develop seeing eyes and hearing ears. The goal is to be aware of unseen things even as you live out your life in the visible world. So what's our call of action? Quiet, stillness. Find some stillness today. Connect with your higher power. That's it. Give it up. Give up whatever is challenging, whatever is troubling you in your mind. Be quiet. Find that stillness and give it up. We got an awesome reading by Rob, and Rob, we're praying for you. This is great. The best use of imagination is creativity. The worst use of imagination is anxiety. All right, so that's our second call of action. We're going to be creative today versus anxious. So when you feel anxiety, where do you guys feel anxiety? I feel it in my stomach. When you feel it, we're going to take a breath. We're going to say a little prayer, and we're going to become creative. Can you do it? That's my goal. That's what we're going to do today, all right? Be creative instead of anxious. And guess what? How do you think that feels? I think that feels a whole lot better than feeling anxious, right? All right. It's Tuesday. We got things to do. We got to go out and be our greatest selves. So end with me with the serenity prayer and go kill it today. All right. Put that hand up. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. I can't change anybody else. I can't change anybody else. I can't change Taylor with becoming a teenager, you know. We're going to figure this road out. What I can change, grant me the courage to change the things I can. I can change me. I can change me. I can meditate more. I can calm down. I can respond versus react. I can change me. And to know the difference. That's the biggest thing, right? To know that we can't change anything else, anybody else, but we can change ourselves, and we can keep our side of the street clean. And what happens when we keep our side of the street clean? We win. So let's go win. Have an amazing day. I am so honored by each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for waking up with me and being your best self. Share this. Go to my website, get on my email list, because I have so many great things coming. SarahGoggins-Young.com. And if you are troubled by something, know that that's what I do. I am life coach, right? I'm going to help you get through it. So you reach out to me offline and we can set that up. And go have a great day and love yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, go vibe it, baby. And I will see you on Thursday. Mary, being a parent of a teenager is the most difficult job I have ever had. This too shall pass. Thank you, Mary. I'm going to be channeling you. Have a great day. Maria, Welcome, welcome, welcome. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we're here at 6:15, baby. Start your day off the best day yet because you feel good, right? Thanks, Liddy. All right. Have an awesome day, guys. Bye-bye.